Feeling a little deja vu, it is Team 00 who returned back into Goose Bay for the second time at 4:14 a.m. 6 hours later, teams 73 and 59 rode in together to fill the top 3 positions after a hard and fast ride down from Postville, which we are sure came with a sigh of relief in leaving the brutal conditions of North Coast behind in the snow dust.
Not too bad. Voisey Bay is very rough, but once you got down around the Hopedale area, it smoothed out. And very, very fast down the coast last night. Great ride, actually. It was very enjoyable. Not like today. You can't see no bumps today. That's why I just cut my tongue off.
Coming down last night, it was ideal. We were cooking. Coming down, everything was, well, there's some bumps, but it was a lot better than what it was the night before.
It's not so bad down here, but further north now it's unreal. You can't go skidoo links without hitting a bank that's hard as concrete the whole way, right from in the lake here, and once you get other side, right from the belly catters in Postville right to the belly catters in Nain. Just bang, 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 bang the whole way. It's a wonder the skidoos are holding up.
I feel terrible, honest to God. We couldn't ride this morning. I couldn't function. A couple of the boys wanted to race, and hell with that. No racing for me.
Yeah, limping in reminded me of 2008. My shocks my Yamaha went, and now it's doing the same spring, bang, 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 every bump. Well,
it's all blurry now, man. I don't know. It's forever. Like it's the big land, right? It goes on and on and on and on. I don't know. It's there's a few brooks open. Where we went by where Wayne, is it Wayne? Yeah, when Wayne. So we got to see that little hole, but it's forever. Like it's from Nain to Goose Bay is a long journey, especially when you've had no sleep for a week.
For Jason King of the Backcountry Ravens, Team 77, it was an extra special celebration as his son awaited his arrival in the compound, proudly cheering on his dad with support.
It gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling. I think I was telling you about there last week, same thing. Yeah, it's nice to have support. We've had great support all up the North Coast, in particular Hopedale. They treat us really, really well there.
As the teams come closer to the final stages, the alliances, like 73 riding with 7, 17, and 59, will soon be put aside, and it will be each team for itself.
Well, you know, it's been a restless night for all of us, I think. Coming down from Nain there certainly must have been a challenge for many of them, many of the riders. We're quite happy that the Super 7s, I call them, they stay together, and but at some point, I guess we have to part and each of them take on the new challenge. And I think from maybe from here in Goose Bay on to Lab City, I think you'll see some changes along the way, sort of thing. But we're quite happy with the progress that all of the teams are making, and for those that are left in, kudos to them, and hopefully they'll have a safe ride from here to Lab City.
With a 6-hour lead, Team 00, the NU Hawks, were the team to catch, but their strategy was simply focused on navigation.
Do not lose track. If we lose track, we're in trouble. So we got tracks all the way to Lab City, to Escarty, which is big help. If we lose the track with battery dies, we're in trouble, real trouble. So we're going to try to keep ahead all the time.
It'll take a mechanical breakdown or a major flaw in their mapping, which I don't expect because they've already ran this route once, so I would imagine they have the track. So it's just a matter of those guys just got to glide through, and they got it.
Only 10 teams remain in the race after the beast that Cain's Quest is has forced 19 others to scratch. Wasting no time, exactly 8 hours after arriving in Goose Bay, the race leaders, Team 00, get back on the clock and head out under some decent skies to tackle the last chapter of the competition. Some serious drifting keeps them awake as they cross the lakes and rivers towards Churchill Falls. More and more, the route brings them along brooks with open patches that always keep the pilots guessing as to which route will be the best. Sadly, it was one of those left or right calls that would get the best of Team 00 as the lead sled breaks through and gets stuck along the riverbank. Many efforts are made to get the sled unstuck when the decision to pull the sled sideways towards open water results in a racer dropping through the ice and soaking himself in the freezing cold water. This dip in the drink, combined with suspension damage, would force the leaders to not only lose their massive 6-hour advantage, but it would push them to scratch and end their journey.